Jets, Bills. Aaron's got a girl.
He does.
It's a whole new ball game.
Brittany with an I. Huh? Just like we see Josh Allen. Got a lady, in love, engaged. See the way he's playing?
He gets 2 touchdowns. He's the first player in NFL history to have 40 touchdowns in 5 straight seasons.
Who's that?
Josh Allen.
Is that good?
It's not bad.
Do you win an MVP over the last 5 seasons?
No, you do not. Tell me about this year.
We're not talking about best player winning the MVP. We're talking about the most valuable player. The V is for valuable, not best. So he said, whenever you're talking about it, make sure the person you're talking to is having the same conversation you're having. Yeah. Because the argument's always going to be best player is this person. Saquon's having the best season. He might beat Eric Dickerson's record, even though Eric Dickerson's like, I hope that doesn't happen. How come you didn't tell us about the email you got from the AP? And how much did you forget that this isn't the most best player? This is the most valuable player. AP Tone, our representative in the voting thing. He's not sharing the emails with us, is he?
No, I haven't heard anything about this. And to be completely honest with you, what Acho said did kind of reshape what I was thinking.
Hand up. I thought that majority of sports fans, NFL fans, knew that the V stood for valuable.
That was violence.
Charger on my phone every Sunday just because of the amount of emails.
Turn your notifications off. Pretty easy thing to do. You don't have.
Well, then you don't. Then you miss the emails.
No, you catch up with them later.
No,
so what are you saying?
If you catch up with later in this group email, you can't participate.
Are you? Is this real? I don't know what's real and what isn't real.
Realer than real.
Okay. There we got our answer.
There it is.
Realer than the blood flowing through my veins.
Got it. And tributaries.
Yeah.
And the capillaries.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting a lot of emails though? Stats and stuff?
One at the beginning of the season and this one this week.
And it was a reminder saying, hey, the awards.
It was the actual, we got the form.
Wait,
actually.
who sent it though? Who
Rob Mahdi. He's
Rob
our leader.
Okay.
Fearless.
Did Acho send another email letting you guys know what this email was about?
He did not reply all.
Feels like that's something he should have done.
Bingo. As Gumpy just said,
Maybe I should do that.
Implore
Yeah.
Acho to reply all, please, into this thing. That's great. And also, thank you, Acho, for informing us on what happens as an AP voter, because we have one on the stage. He doesn't tell us anything. He's the head AP IC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm looking at the email right now, okay? It just says, happy holidays to you and your families, you know?
That's nice.
That is very nice.
It's classy.
The All-Pro
Christmas.
ballots are due by 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday, January 6th. And the awards are 5 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, January 8th. It doesn't say anything about, valuable or anything like that.
So in the form.
We will receive a separate email with snap counts, make sure, play enough snap counts, stuff like that.
Does it have a description of the award in the form that you have to submit?
You saw it. I mean, you saw it. Acho put it on the internet.
Oh, I watched.
It wasn't in that video, I don't think. I watched the whole video.
I'm looking at it right here. It says most valuable player. The award honors a player who had the most valuable season.
So that's where.
Okay.
I'm thankful that there's some people in the AP that care.
Coach of the year. The award honors a coach who did the best job. In case anybody was wondering who Coach of the Year goes to.
Okay, so it sounds like
This guy.
Wade Bowen was incredibly kind. Sent us a guitar for me to smash after a celebration.
Awesome.
Oh, he said it.
Did he say it?
I didn't know he said it.
Did the note say that? Yeah. The note said, hey, this is for you to smash.
Wade Bowen, if I know anything about Wade Bowen, he was excited that he was part of a celebration.
Without a doubt.
I thought it was sweet.
I'm kind of bummed I don't have a guitar right now.
Yeah.
Like earlier, whenever he said deliverance, my first thought was...
Where's that Wade Bowen guitar?
Yeah, bingo. And I saw it explode
Yep.
right down there. How about Gunnar Stockton being from Deliverance Town, USA, down in Georgia?
I also saw an article recently where he's just driving around a 1990 F-150, just no AC, windows down, living his best life.
Yeah, I live in Indiana. So obviously Notre Dame is in this state. It's hours away, but it's in this state. My name is Patrick McAfee. Okay, so I know a lot of Irish people. I've been told by a lot of them, you never picked Notre Dame, huh? You don't like Notre Dame? What's the thing? Same thing happened with Michigan last year, where I just assumed that they were going to lose, and I was wrong, literally wrong the entire time. And then when it got to the point where I was wrong and knew I was wrong, too late to pick them. Can't be. I think it was semifinals. It's like, This Michigan team is very different than what I thought they were. I thought they were a bunch of prep school kids that were going to be, distracted by everything that was going on with Harbaugh. And I thought the football gods were going to punish them. That's what I thought was happening last year. And then once I realized that was not the case, and maybe everything was blown out of proportion just quite a bit, and Harbaugh doesn't raise any, just like up to there. It was like, oh, no, I've been completely wrong in reading this team. Am I going to pick them for the first time? Am I going to, that I have all year? And I was like, nah,
They're fans.
Fans told me not to pick.
Yeah, wouldn't let you.
Do not
Yeah.
pick our team right now. But the Irish fans have not done that. The Irish fans have been like, how come you always pick against us? And I was thinking about this game, and I'm like, you know a team I'd never pick against?
Mm-hmm. That one coming down the track.
Never. Except for Texas.
Your starting quarterback gets hurt and you're still 2-point favorites. That says something.
Yeah, and like, if this was in a cold, if winter was coming for the Georgia Bulldogs, and not that I think Kirby Smart doesn't have a mentally tough group, which I think is the reason why I like the Bulldogs so much.
Yeah.
It's because I think mentally they're just dogs. Like, I think that is actually the type of players that Kirby tries to get and the culture that he tries to bring. Not that Freeman isn't a great coach. I love Marcus Freeman. I love him. He's Ohio State Buckeye.
That's right.
I appreciate the hell out of the way he goes about his business. If this game was in the cold, I would be starting to lean a different way. But my early indications are, who's that coming down? I mean, I thought about it out of nowhere whenever Oz was doing a thing. I love the way the Georgia Bulldogs operate since the beginning of college ball, but it's like, that's a lot to manage. That's a lot to manage whenever you talk about the physicality of sport.
Yeah, and like Georgia being the only team in the second round that had a bye being favored. Like you assume those teams that, like Arizona State, who is rolling, if they do get blown out or killed, there will be a conversation like, yeah, the bye week actually just took the wind out of our sails because we finished the season so hot.
I'm very clear that college football is the number 2 sport in the United States of America.
Yes.
Number 2 sport. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, but it's been a fact for years now, but now it's like being understood. Like, the NFL is number 1, college football is the number 2 sport in the United States of America. And then we'll fall down.
Yeah, it's a battle for 3 at this point.
Bingo.
Yeah.
The NHL has a chance.
They're going. I love watching it. ESPN Plus makes it so much easier.
They have a chance. Now, the NBA, I think, is acknowledging their issue, though, and I think that's big for the NBA. Now, those numbers, obviously, monstrous and awesome for college ball. TNT and Mox pulling an average of 6.4 million viewers for something. That's huge. Think about what is on TNT where they try to put people together to make a big number. Think about golf. Think about everything that they've tried to do to make a big number, create a big number, put all these stars together to do something. Whether it was the NBA and maybe the Inside the NBA show, those are the biggest stars. Shaq, biggest star on Charles Barkley, biggest star. I mean, you're talking LeBron, everybody. They're trying to put that thing together to average 6.4 million viewers between the SMU Mustangs and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Obviously, both very good football teams and everything like that. Penn State has a huge alumni base and SMU has their own. But that's the sport drawing that. Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm sure the people that live here could notice there's a couple more Italians in town. The DiGiulios have made their way to Indianapolis to celebrate Christmas. And Coach is here. And I know Coach would say, hey, Tone, you spin that pigskin, put it in that basketball hoop right over there. Paisan, grazie, 50 people. $500.
Wow.
God.
On this Feel Good Friday. Tone, don't only do it for yourself, do it for Christmas. Do it for Jesus Christ. Do it for the Italian.
Oh,
And the touch seemed to be real. He's not wearing any shoes. He's got the no-show socks on. Looks cool. We can see him right now. They are showing off. Merry Christmas to the DiGiulios. Merry Christmas to the Italians. And Merry Christmas to the 35 people that win $500. When Tone Digz puts this ball... Oh!
You're seeing it.
yeah,
You're
you
seeing
got it.
right
Weird
now.
guy. This is the
What a
one.
weird release, though. What an awkward release.
What?
That's good.
What are you talking about?
He said good
Like a
release.
very-
said good
Very
release.
like nonchalant with it. Very casual release.
Casual release.
Yeah, very
casual.
awkward.
He said you're throwing it like a loaf of bread is what he said. Yeah. Casual.
A lot of people say it's an effortless thrower, AJ.
Yeah, that's what. I'm seeing it firsthand.
Said
You
big.
got to remember this guy's pop time
Yeah, best in the state.
led the 24th team in the country
Yep.
at one point in baseball. Tone also a fantastic quarterback back in the day. When I played for the Plum Young football team,
Sure.
Tone Digz was spinning it all over the yard. Caught an out pass from Tone. Took that thing to the crib.
See ya.
Only played like 4 weeks. Some of the best times I've ever had. And Tone led the team. I played safety back there. Tone was linebacker doing his thing. He was quarterback. I played a little running back. Had me at offensive line the first week because I was a big guy that could move. Didn't love that move.
Sure.
Didn't love
That's
that
classic.
move. But I can move. I moved some bodies. I think I got there on like a Friday. First game was Saturday. Because of my size, they put pads on me, put me at offensive line.
You play tackle, son.
It's the middle of soccer season, obviously. Doing pretty good at soccer at this time. Pretty good at soccer. So we had Plum Young football practice. Was not what it was called.
Sure.
Plum football practice. I think that was like, I don't know if it was Tuesdays or Thursdays or Mondays and Wednesdays. Whatever it was.
I thought we were every day.
Well, Mondays, Wednesdays I was able to make because I had Tuesday, Thursday soccer. So it was Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday was like a practice weigh-in type thing. And I get there on Friday because I was at a baseball field, I think, and the football field was on the other side. Walk over there. They go, hey, you want to play football? All my friends are playing on too. I'm like, sure. They put pads on me. I'm the biggest guy. I'm just blocking people, Past set, you don't really have to be that good at that age. Put me in a game next day. Then on Monday, we start running sprints.